Hi, welcome back. Today I've made a cute gift bag to put treats in for Halloween. It's quite a spacious bag, so you can get lots of treats in there for that term. Might be your grandchild or child next door. It's easy to make, so this is what you need. One piece of 12 by 12 card cut down to 11.5 by 10.5, and on the 11.5 side score at 1.5, 5.5, 7 and 11. Rotate so you've got that skinny piece at the top, and then score at 2 and 9. That's all your scoring done. So with that skinny piece, I'm just taking a little wedge there and cutting down the line. And same at the bottom, because that's going to be the gluing tab. So just cut up to the score lines. And on the smaller pieces, just notch out a little wedge. Only do it on the smaller pieces. And that's for the bottom. So at the top, cut along that score line until you leave that larger rectangle flap at the top, and that is going to be the closure. So just doing all the folding and burnishing. With the top flap, I'm putting a corner rounder on, just to make neater edges. The one I use is an X-cut corner rounder. And then just burnish those score lines. I did forget to burnish the bottom of my score lines, so do that now before you do anything else. I'm using wet glue, but you could use your tape runner or double-sided tape. So getting those edges together, making sure that it's flush before I give it a burnish. Now when it comes to do the bottom, I like to fold in my back edge into the box, then put the side pieces in, and then fold the front edge towards the back. so that it gives a nice neat finish at the front. And on the inside of the box you don't see the actual flaps. Not that it would make much difference on this kind of a box, but on a normal box that you would see the bottom, it gives a better look. So just gluing that edge down now. So as you can see, that bottom is a really neat finish. So I'm just pinching in the sides at the top, and I'm going to fold the front edge down. And that's how the actual gift bag is going to look. So I'm going to set that aside now so it'll completely dry, and I'm going to do the decoration. Now I've cut a piece of card which measures 5.5 by 3.5, I do believe, but I will measure that for you. Yeah, 3.5 by 5.5. And I've stamped out the haunted house, shall we say. So I'm just going to do a little ink blending around that house before I do anything else. So I'm not doing any fancy ink blending there. And I'm going to do it at the bottom as well, even though it's going to have different colours on top. I just wanted a base. So this colour I'm going to use, it's called Wisteria Wonder. It is on the purple spectrum, in between the blue and the purple. Just to give a little more darkness to the sky without being too dark. And I'm going to pop that on the bottom as well, just lightly. So I've cut myself a circle just out of a normal circle die with some copy paper, and I'm using this as a moon mask. So with a smaller brush and the same blue, I'm just going to go round that circle. So that's created my moon. Now this stamp set is the one I'm using all through this project, and it's by Hunky Dory. So I'm just going to pop on the spider stamp, and using the Nocturne VersaFine clear ink, although I am getting trouble with that lid. It just seemed to be very, have a really good suction, that lid. So I'm just staggering the heights of the spiders, one on each side of the house. And using a black fine liner pen, I'm just going to extend the line from the spider. Then popping some bats across the moon. Now I've got a witch and cauldron. This is a really lovely stamp set, I have got to say. So placing that down near the bottom, I'm going to use a soft suede coloured ink pad at the bottom where the witch is and up to the house. It's just all about creating a scene with the stamps. Now with the Lavinia Stamps masks, these are the hill masks. I'm just placing it under the witch's feet so that she's grounding. And then I'm going to do another one further up. But I'm going to place a cat down first, just so that I can get the perspective right. So I've lost the mask, of course I have, it's acrylic. I really must put a label on these so that I can actually see them. It's in front of me on my desk, and there you go, I found it. So just moving the orientation of the mask a little bit gives a different feel to it. So the next ink colour I'm using is Tangerine Tango, and I'm going to use it for the pumpkins. And because I've done those hill masks, I've now got a place to put my pumpkins. So that's all my stamping done, but I've just remembered I did put some Nuvo glow drops onto the windows of the house and the pumpkin. You can't actually see it on this clip I'm just showing you, but in real life it really does glow. So I'm just going to put a blob on a piece of waste card and pick it up on my small brush and just brushing it where I need it on the windows, just very lightly. This Nuvo glow in the dark drops, when I bought this it was a long time ago, and I vaguely remember them having a few different colours in this glow in the dark. Mine is actually called Neon Banana Split. I think there was a bit more of an orangey one as I recall, but I'm not sure. So now just with a black Sharpie pen, I'm going around the edge just to give it a border, being mindful of the glow in the dark that I've just painted on. So I'm doing the top and the bottom first, just having a feel at those drops to see if they're dry, and to be completely honest, it was like they was dry virtually straight away. So then I go ahead and do the sides. And I think you'll agree that's an easy way just to frame your image and make it pop. So now it's time to get the bag back in. And just have a look where I'm going to place it on the front. So using my wet glue again, but you could use whatever adhesive is your choice. So placing it down, but still being mindful of where that flap is going to close. So then I'm just using a hook and loop dot for my closure. But once I'd put it down, I realised that I'd put it in the wrong place. It was too high up. So I was hoping that I could get it off without making any damage. And luckily, I could. So just placing that hook and loop dot and just that little bit further down. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So I open it up, get my bone folder and give it a good pressing. Turning the box over and from the inside pressing the front one as well. Now I've already done a sentiment which is still on that stamp set. And I've just cut it out with the die. Did a little ink blending on it and then put some of the black Sharpie pen around that as well. And I'm just going to glue this down flat. So when I get the first one I made in, I did realise that I'd not put the glow-in-the-dark drops on the pumpkins. So I'm just going to pop a blob on that scrap paper and put some on. I do hope you've liked this tutorial. It's been really easy and quick to make, and if it inspires you to make your own instead of buying little treat bags, it's lovely. You just get a nice feeling that you've done it yourself. So if you'd give me a thumbs up, a like, a subscribe, that'd be great. It's great, lovely, so lovely to have your support. And that's 2 bags completed. So thanks again for watching, and see you again soon.